Hi everyone, good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm Elle and I'm here to sit down with you, have my first cup of coffee of the day, and just talk about some things that are running through my head. So I started this project so that I could just clear some of my thoughts. As I've mentioned in my first episode, I have realized that talking through things really helps a lot, but I'm not great at it, like at all. I'm not great at opening up to people, and but what I am good at, especially growing up, was writing down my thoughts and just talking to myself, I guess. So this is in a way an evolution of that project. So I'm still pretty much talking to myself, to an audience that I can't really see, because I think it helps, and I hope that eventually I get to open up to people in my life, especially the people in my life who really wants me to open up to them and share the things that are bothering me. So, sorry, that went a little too serious right in the first minute right there. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. So before we get into things, I do apologize for the dog yapping in the background last episode. You may hear him again today. So my dad got a new dog, which we don't need because we already have 5 dogs. We used to have 17, and most of them were big Siberian Huskies. That was not easy. It was not easy taking care of all of them. But today we have 5 dogs, one Shih Tzu, and 4 Chihuahuas. So 4 of them were my mom's. The Shih Tzu is mine. So recently, myself and my brother, sometimes my dad, we take turns taking care of the dogs. So the reason why, sorry, I have always have a catch in my throat. I have allergic rhinitis, and this happens to me most mornings. My uncle has an aviary. He's not great at cleaning it, and it always upsets my sinuses in my sleep. So I always wake up feeling sick, feeling like I have a flu or something. It's terrible, I know. Tried to seal off my room, but zero ventilation if I do that. So anyway, going back to the dog, I apologize for it. uh, I don't really know how to keep a dog quiet. So my dad got a new puppy, but not for our house. He recently invested in a chicken farm. Yes, I'm allergic to those too. He invested in a chicken farm out in the province, and that is his retirement plan. He's working on that. He is in his early 50s. All of us kids are grown up and capable of earning our own income. So most most of the time he's just focused on his retirement plans. Now that we are moving on, and not moving on, but like moving, I don't know, just like moving on, moving up in life. That feels, I don't know, that doesn't feel politically correct. But yeah, the 4 of us are moving forward in life, preparing for our future, preparing for our future marriages, and all of those things. So my dad is also taking care of himself and making sure that when the 4 of us, his kids, are all settled, he has a nice place to retire to. I wanted to see the farm, but he told me there's chickens everywhere. So I was like, yeah, never mind. Just bring home the eggs. I'm not allergic to the eggs. Funny. But yeah. Any types of feathers, any type of fowl feathers, bird feathers, it really makes my nose very stuffy. So I do apologize if my voice sounds wet, if you get what I mean. Because, yeah, I try to keep my recording as dry, air quotes, as dry as possible. But so for today, I actually am preparing to head out. I am going to meet up with some officers from my mom's school. So the thing is, my mom recently passed away. It's been very hard on our family. Yeah, very hard. A lot of the things that were kept unsaid, they were brought to the surface. So it's a lot of bandages being peeled off, and our family is just trying to deal with it in our own ways, and all of us are dealing with it very differently. So it's tough, and all of us have those types of family issues of some sort, and so it's not unique, I think. But even if it is happening to a lot of people around us, when you're there and you're in the middle of it, it's just a lot to take and it's a lot to process, and it's not easy, right? Someone agree with me. So yeah, and I think I've always been the type of person to, when something bothers me, I keep it to myself. I think things through over and over. I'm not great at communicating it, but and apparently so are my family members. It's how most of us deal with it. Not all of us, but a lot of us just keep things to ourselves, even though we're going through the same thing. And I'm realizing that it's not easy. So this project is also me trying to come to terms with the importance of communication in intimate relationships. It is it's something that someone very important to me, very close to me, has I can't find the right word, but he pointed it out to me, and I'm it, it's not that I rejected what he said, but it's more like it's still something that I'm coming to terms with, and it's not something that's easy to act upon, you know? So yeah, it's so yeah, like I said, this project is part of that journey of me learning to communicate even more. And you know that I even talked to a guidance counselor. I wanted to set a meeting with him, and I need someone to talk to help me process my grief, and perhaps that will help. But it's been too many weeks. Yeah, I think it's been almost 3 months since I last spoke to her via text message, and I still haven't emailed her. So it's not easy. And for those people who can go to therapy sessions, wow, I applaud you. I mean, how do you just open up about the things that are hard to talk about, right? So yeah, this nothing is easy in life, right? Why is that? I'm kidding, but yeah, the last 12 months have been very hard on all of us in many different ways, and it's not just in our family lives. Political issues are everywhere as well. I'm not gonna dwell on those things because but I'm just not. It's I prefer talking about political matters in person, because you don't need unnecessary and misguided comments. No one wants those. So yeah. So yeah, that's me. A very short episode this morning. I did have a script of sorts. I outlined something that I can talk about during these episodes, but I just ramble on. That's me. I have a lot of positives and tangents, whether you want to go English or math reference, up to you. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope to keep up this project, and I hope to see air quotes, I hope to hang out with you guys more in the next weeks. Bye.